Okay, components in A124 here. Let's start with motors. So first of all, we'll be using this single phase capacitor start motor. This is where the capacitor is housed under there to get the motor actually turning, single phase. This is the three-phase motor. No capacitor now, notice there's three phases to get the motor running, and these are the connections to the motor. You have to plug the wiring in from the motor to whichever end, and always in here, always connect the power to the top. So your power line 1, 2, 3 will go in here, and this end will be your Y connection as we use it as the motors are used in this lab. So this is the lower voltage section. I'm going to go through that in a second, but this is the higher voltage, or the power side for actually powering the motors. Disconnect, main disconnect. Here, locked out, you need your own locks. These are the start buttons, so you have to turn that on, push that once, and the safety relay activates. Then you push it again to turn your high voltage power on. This turns the low voltage, the 24 volts, on to the low voltage devices here. So this is the higher voltage. So power comes in here, line 1, 2, 3, and a neutral connection fusing down here. So if you're going to use your three-phase power, go through here, through these three fuses. If you're using single phase, you should use this fuse, higher value, because the single phase motors take a higher current. Neutral is never fused, so you don't have to worry about that. You just run it direct. These are contactors, motor starter contactors. So this, the reversing one, and then these are the overloads for single phase, which is a higher value. 6 goes up to 4 to 6 amps. And this is the three-phase, lower value, goes from 1.6 to 2.5, and that's over that current value, the overload will trip. They're connected externally to the 24 volt, devices over here by the blue wiring, control wiring. Down here is the components we'll be using originally for the single phase motor, and a three-phase actually motor as well. So this is our external connection, line 1, 2, 3, and a neutral, which these wires go into the conduit here, and they come out to this junction box on the side. Line 1, 2, 3, neutral. The ground must always be connected. It's to an earth ground, and we want to ground our metal motor stand here as well, to be sure that it doesn't get any